Eskom and City Power customers must upgrade their prepaid meters to the new system or risk paying up to 12,000 Rand for replacement. This was announced sometime last week. A lot of people are having troubles with it. The new system is designed to fight electricity theft, but many people, especially within the townships, are struggling to meet the deadline. This morning, we are joined by City Power's spokesperson, Isaac Mangena. But Isaac, good morning to you.
Good morning, and good morning to the listeners.
Thank you so much for joining us, man. First things first, what exactly does the meter upgrade involve, and how does it differ from the old system that we already had?
Yeah, so basically we have this system that we're using, STS system, which is a global or universal system of that controls the prepaid meters, the tokens that we buy from the shops that we punch into our meters, and we get electricity. So the numbers, as we know them, came to an end on the 24th of November. That is last night, midnight yesterday. So it means that customers would not be able to generate those numbers when they buy electricity, or they will basically have to reset, especially if you are using the old meters, have to reset those meters. So that is why we've embarked on this program campaign to basically make sure that everyone is converted and they can be able to continue buying and have the meters dispensing electricity. And that program was ended yesterday, and it went very well with all the prepaid customers that are served by the city of Johannesburg having had their meters converted. Only those that were basically not vending are the ones that are still left outside, and that is the rush that we saw over the weekend, and also we're expecting that it will continue this week.
Now, how's City Power also ensuring that it's not leaving people behind, and that there are people who are living in, townships and rural areas that don't have access to technological things? So how are we ensuring that the information gets to them, especially if they lack internet or transport?
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, we've got two categories of customers. We've got those vending customers, and yes, we've got those non-vending customers, majority of whom are in those non-affluent areas or townships as well. And most of them have bypassed meters, or they have vandalized meters, or they don't have meters at all. There's just a shell on the wall, no meter, no numbers to punch or whatever. So those are the customers that we have been calling for them to come through, so that we can be able to dispatch our technicians to go and assist physically, to go to their homes and make sure that we assist them. We have been doing that, and we've got about over 100,000 of those customers. We have been sitting with them throughout the last week, from areas such as Lenasia, Alexandra, and so forth. In fact, as City Power, since the beginning of this year, or at least mid last year, we have actually embarked on this program of normalization in anticipation of this process of TID Rollover, where we basically went into those areas that traditionally were not buying electricity, or they have vandalized meters, and they normalized those meters. You'll remember the story of us in Naturena, and Naturena customers refusing this and that. You'll remember the story about Alexandra residents that they are not